What's going on? Why is it not working? Come on. Okay. Hello guys, welcome to my stream. Sorry, got a bit of issue to start. Okay, let's see what we got in gold. I mainly trade gold. Well, only gold really. I'm looking to jump toward futures in the future. Right now, I think we had some news earlier on regarding the speech, but it didn't look like the market's moved much. Let's have a look. So Thursday we had Paris speech. Employment claim and nothing moved. Okay. So let's see the market, let's see direction now. I mentioned yesterday on the live stream that if we break this, I'm looking to come down to here. If you watched the previous live stream yesterday, that was, then you know I mentioned that, which we did break it yesterday, and then eventually come down to here, which was my roadblock due to the daily being a bear cycle, and it's a pullback to the weekly. So we've got continuous daily breakdown. 4 hour will be bear 2. We've got a nice breakdown to downside. We're currently at there at the moment in terms of like CMP. So ideally we could probably look for high risk setup. Let's get rid of this. With high risk setup, I tend to look for RSI. What's going on there? Oh, here's a setting for it. Okay, so you see H4 break to the downside, H1 pull back. Now for high risk we look for M30 to the break. So this level to break for confirmation setup, but can we find any zone in here for instant setup since it's a EG breakout on H4? There you go. H1 also have that, but just not the best here. It's M30, so where would the zone be? I think price already tapped down, rejected. Let's refine it. 15. Doji. Yeah, I wouldn't go for any lower. That would be a low risk setup. RSI above 80, so ideally want to see that break to downside. We got M5 break to downside. So we want to like to see a reject pullback here since we had a M5 break to downside. So we want to see a M5 cycle, also M1, M5 reject pullback. What do you mean by reject pullback? I mean the reject of the original pullback here, which means supply right there at the moment, right? Break to the downside, come back, they rejected it, and then close below this level, which is this level here. That's on M5. On M1 you should have a cycle, you should have what you call an M5 break to downside, M1 pullback, which we do have here, and now we just wait for price to come there. Rejected it. This is low time frame. On what I'm looking at for to get a high time frame narrative, which is break this level for a high time frame setup, but for low time frame setup, this is what I'm looking at in terms of like reject VR and M5 cycle. Ideally, I want to see respect this zone and give me an M1 break to the downside. And then maybe that, and then come down and break that too. Then I got with that price action, it's a strong indicate that price will drop from there. A reject VR or reject pullback, always going to be at a high time frame level, which we're at now. We're at this H4 origin of the breakout. I think it tapped into. Did it tap into H1 level? Not yet. So that might get tapped into. That's the same as the H4. So it might spike up, tap into that, and come back down. Let's see you get there. I can't see much movement now. I would have thought because of the news, it might make some move with the speech and the unemployment claim, but that didn't move much to be fair. So, and if that don't move, I don't think price will move much. The reason being because in Asia we had this big movement, which was what 92 to 35. 60, 50, 50, 570 pips. If my calculation is right, 92, 35, yeah, 570 pips, and then we got wow 21. That's another 50. So there's a lot of movement today anyway. So I believe it's gonna consolidate for a bit, maybe to the London New York close. Because if we're in New York now and price not doing nothing, there's a final session at the end where they might want to make some money. The big boys that is in session close. So right now we are at, like I said again, at a roadblock, and we're underneath 50%. So this week could be closing fair as well. I mean, we are in Thursday now, and it's gonna be quite a pullback to close above this. We're looking about 600 pips. So do expect it to be a bearish, bearish breakout. Well, let's see anyway. Let's see tomorrow in the news tomorrow. Not much. Inflation, okay. Not much that I can see moved that. We're saying that we are getting like on average about 700 pips, 700. Yeah, 700 pips a daily kind of thing. So I won't be surprised. And they do tend to come back to the weekly open, which is, let's see what the weekly open is. Here, I believe, Sunday, Friday. Wow, that's quite high up. Nah, we won't get back there. But we have some kind of, usually weekly open is a magnet for price to come back at the end of the week. Let's do some example. Last Monday, Sunday, Monday. That's Friday. That's Sunday. So there. So that's Sunday. Friday. Okay. Did come back the next week, but what I meant is it tend to come back at the end of the week. So Monday. So starting here. Okay. So this is what I call weekly open. That tends to be a magnet for it. Break down here. Didn't come back. Come back next week. Come back next week. So I might come back next week. Well, I would probably think so with the way the price at the moment. Sunday, Monday, Friday. That's Sunday, so that's the open. Come back just before. So we had for Monday from here. This has just been a downfall this week. So probably gonna be a pullback. See where this M5 was coming with this M5. Are we tapping to the H4? We are tapping to the H4 level by the looks of it. Yeah, H4, H1 level. We can see it. I do not want it. 1 minute left. I do not want it. We will. I'm hoping we reject it because 4 hour, 1 minute or so. If we reject it, then I can look for what I tend to look for the M1 setup, M5 setup. But if not, if it doesn't reject it, then it's going to be a pullback. H4 break it upside, it's going to be a pullback to the daily, which has got a good range to trade to. So let's see in 1 minute, see if this candle reject this, and then maybe give me a M5 reject VR and M1 CF. Oh, we break above it now. Okay. 1 minute. Still that level to break to get a M5 to a downside. It could break to upside. Why? Look like we can reject of this roadblock that we had marked from yesterday's live stream. Come back to this roadblock, we could break through. And in 3 seconds, will it close underneath? Okay. It's breaking above on the 4 hour on the Wanda. So. But it's not a good breakout. What do you mean by that? Okay. 4 hours, no breakout. Big difference with 4 hours, isn't it? Really? 4 hours up here. Okay. This is the problem with the H4 time frame with different broker. They tend to be a bit different. But yeah. What I'm saying about this is breakout is not ideal breakout because it's not easy breakout. It takes 2 candles to break it out, so not ideal. Nevertheless, it's a breakout, but not a strong one. So let's see what we got. So to me, it's not really a valid breakout. So I'm still expecting if price does break this break M5 and give me a setup, then I'm still going for the sell. You know, it did have a breakout. Obviously now, like H1 break to the upside, so I'm only looking for sell because we're at a roadblock. We're at the H4 origin breakout. But like I expect the price won't move much now, I don't think, due to being it moves so much in Asia and London. M1 pull back to M5 breakout. Reject. What do you miss? Yeah. This was the speech, not much happening there. This was all the news, not much happening there. Right, there's no kind of setup that I like, so let's see if we can find a zone to do some scalp. Let's place that place is here. This was a nice zone. Reject a bit. M1 bit upside. Not yet. 30 seconds. EF, EG, tap. I don't think there's going to be much movement to be worth taking any setup. Reason being, it might be a right setup, but it's going to take time to hit your TP, even if you're going for like, I don't know, 30, 40 pips. So I don't know this way worth it to bloody stay on this live stream actually, to be fair. Only been one minute guys, let me see this. Hello? Hello? Speaking. Okay, bye. Sorry guys. Okay, I think H1 put it upside. Could have a little setup here. Enter the candle close if you want. I would like to see it pull back. Let's see this 2 to 1. I'm not taking it, I'm just showing you like this setup how long it would take to get there, and we'll see how it works because more market is dead. So let's see. Why here? Just saying we enter on the candle close on the M1 that to have this breakout, the CF. M5 breakout, M1 pullback, M1 CF, CF break, pullback. Not ideal, but a lot of diversion as well. So not ideal. And did M5 gave us a support? No. This is going to most likely going to hit stop loss. Why is it going to hit stop loss? Because the CF never formed support. As you know, price that likes to do this. Say we had that one there. you notice each time when that stop is a support, a resistant, support, resistant, support, resistant, support. So it hasn't given support for price to go up yet. So, but let's see. Like I said, I'm not in this trade. I'm just showing you an M5 low time when set up. I'm to be honest, I wouldn't want to be in the trade now, only due to I don't think the market moved much. I'm not gonna sit around here and wait for, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes just for a 5 minute scalp setup. Not ideal. I have tended to be missing a lot of setup lately, like because I get about 12 midday, do a bit of jogging, that, get ready, then jump on the market about half 12, 1. Today was a bit later, half 1. And by that time, you see this moves happen, that moves happen, and yesterday as well. I got in at half 1 yesterday, it was here, so this moves already happened. And then I was just sideways. And the day before as well, I think it's somewhere I was just sideways. So I feel like I tend to miss food trade from Asia and London, but can't get it for London due to life in general. Got other things to do outside of trading. So unfortunately, that's the case, and it doesn't just. Ideally, want to see you give us support. You got this support here, but that's not the idea. You want this support to be where the M1 CF is. That's when you know is a good high possibility setup. So, say example, yeah, you have this. Here's an example. Yeah, M5 breakout. Yeah, first pull back. Oh no, here. Let's see, that's a pullback. First pullback, confirmation, and then you have a setup here. Then you have another pullback, and then a CF. And this CF here will be that form. This is a second entry. That form M5 support. See that? So that you see from there, it just fly. That's what I mean when you want a confirmation at a after the confirmation, the kind of closed form of support. That is another bit more advanced stuff. Um, Confirmation, hypothesis setup. So look, I say like how long it's been 1 to 7 minutes, and we just 40 pips not bad, but that's like not ideal. Is that 1-to-1 there? It was 1-to-1 break even. No, not yet. So when you have a confirmation on a setup, ideally if you're buying, ideally you want to support forming, because if you look at it, look at the structure, I tend to look at the M15. So that would be ideal for my confirmation for buy. You look when the market's going up. Support, resistant, support, resistant, support, resistant, support. I know, that's look obvious, but what I'm trying to say is when you have this breakout here, this is a nice setup here. When this gives you a confirmation in form of support, then you know it will fly. It's a high possibility. So keep that in mind. And obviously this setup here didn't have it. So that's why I'm not 100% sure on this. Well, and you're never be 100% sure on any setup, yeah. But in terms of like the setup itself, there's not a high possibility setup. Hence why I didn't go in. I'm not in this trade. I'm just showing you the setup M5 setup and why I think that it is a pain. Even if you reach your TP, is a pain because it will take long because of the market is already moving London, Asia, and why I'm not looking to stay in this live stream too long because I don't think I'll be entering any setup now because there's no low risk setup for me at the moment. Because at the moment, if you look at H4, put it to the downside, but H1 is put it to the upside. So and this H4 put it to the upside, but it's not. It's it's not a strong breakout, and also if this is a new breakout, I would want M1 to break up, everyone H1 to break out at the same time. After that, so that's for me an A plus setup. So that H4 breakout, which is here. Then I got to wait for H1 breakout, which is gonna take a bit of time to break out. And then low time frame setup. That so I know just by waiting for them kind of setup, it's gonna take me a few hours, at least 2-3 hours. So there's no point going in it. And the only reason I would look up, stay around for now for scalping, but there's not really much scalping zone near this price that I could think of. The only new zone is probably up here and up here for touch trade kind of scalp 30-50 pips. But I believe that is 200 pips away to get there, and I don't think the market will be like getting there in next 10-15 minutes or even half an hour. So hence why I'm gonna be like not gonna be trading today because after a certain time, like 2:30, with the school run and all that, I won't be back on this live stream. So I look like a short one. Look like I missed like this week. No setup today either. But I might have a look at Asia tonight because I'll be up doing some things. So I might be looking at Asia. I won't be doing live stream because I'm not at home to do live stream. I'm just gonna look at my phone. So why there's no setup, I hope you learned something from today in terms of like the CF, the confirmation. This is something new. This is something I haven't mentioned in any of my video yet. You want confirmation to form a support after. What I mean is like if the confirmation on M1, you want the M5 to form a support. You understand? So because the M5 setup or M15 to form support if it's M15 setup. So something like that. So that's something new. So keep that in mind. And along with all the video that I got on there, just have a watch in there and then put it all together somehow. So that's yeah. Sorry, there's can't stay on much because I don't think there's much to do here. But apart from that, I hope that you find that useful. And I'll try. Yeah, I'm gonna go on live a bit early tomorrow to see if I can, better time setup because it's Friday. I had to close early because I had to go. It's Friday tomorrow. So, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.